People, what is going on the big social media, man? It's literally 12 o'clock in the morning. Clubs are beefing, players are beefing with clubs. Hey, yo, listen, let's go check it out, man. Alright, let's get straight to it, man. So this is Alexander Isak's actual Instagram page. So, it starts off by, the usual saying, I'm proud to be recognized and this is that. First and foremost, he wants to thank the teammates, all that good stuff, He starts off, wow, yeah? But then really, when you read this stuff, because you just know, yeah, that there's something really behind what he's really trying to say, right? So then we get to, I'm not at the ceremony tonight, with everything going on, it just didn't feel right, you know? Then it gets in to start saying what he really wants to say. He goes, he's kept quiet for a long time while others have spoken. That silence has allowed people to push their own version of events, even though they know it doesn't reflect what was really said and agreed behind closed doors. So, like, what's he trying to say, man? Is he trying to say what, like, Newcastle are out here lying? He's trying to say the Newcastle fans are lying. They're trying to push agendas against. Listen, let's continue, man. He says the reality is that promises were made and the club has known my position for a long time. To now act as if these issues are only emerging is misleading. So basically trying to say Newcastle out here acting brand new. So basically saying, hey, what's going on? Like, he's basically saying him and Newcastle had like, a little thing going on. She knew what it was. He told her, listen, I don't want nothing serious, man. I'm not really trying to have nothing serious right now. Yeah? And, he's trying to say that, Newcastle trying to wipe him up. He's trying to say Newcastle is out here looking for a relationship. He's trying to say, listen, you knew what it was, baby girl. You knew what it was. Anyway, he goes, when promises are broken and trust is lost, the relationship cannot continue. That's where things are for me right now, and why change is the best interest of everyone, not just myself. Yo, my man said this on a big social media. It's crazy. So yeah, listen, I'm not gonna lie. I did not want Isak to join Newcastle, bro. I mean, I did not want Isak to join Liverpool because, as we all know, I'm a Man United fan, and I really did not want to see that tap, bro. You know what I mean? I hate to say it, but that would be a pretty scary sight. This is me. This is me. You know, it's hard for me right now. It's me being a neutral. Isak starting for Newcastle. Yeah, I ain't trying to see that. People, it doesn't stop there, man. Newcastle's like, nah, hold on, wait a minute. So then they drop their little response. Newcastle strike back. And it was like, hey, hold on. You knew what it was from the beginning. We were in a relationship. So Newcastle came out and said, they're disappointed to be alerted to social media posts made by Isak this evening. They said they are clear in their response that, he remains on the contract. Like, so, Newcastle basically saying, hey, yo, listen, we locked in. Newcastle basically saying, I know you're feeling some other ladies out here right now, but yo, we're locked in, man. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what you're talking about not serious, but we locked it, basically. They said no commitment has ever been made by a club that Isak can leave Newcastle this summer. Damn! So Newcastle striking back saying, hey, yo, listen, you lying. Like I said already, they locked in, man. We want to keep our best players, but we will also understand players have their own wishes and we listen to their views. So, bro, I mean, the rest of that is pretty self-explanatory, right? The final part says they're a proud football club with proud traditions and we strive to retain our family feel. I'm not gonna lie, I don't understand how, you know, he's gonna come back into the squad and it's gonna be like a family. I really can't see, like, my man's gone on social media now, called you man, liars. What are what's the dressing room gonna be like right now? The dressing room surely is not gonna be like, yeah, welcome back, man, welcome home. It's like, I can't really see that. You know what I mean? And on the flip side, Isak out here saying, agreements were made behind closed doors, but it's just a real lesson for people out here to learn, man. Unless it's in black and white paper, it didn't happen. You know, unless a contract was signed, papers are there, it's in black and white. It didn't happen, bro. And this applies in any workforce, any profession. If things are just getting spoken behind closed doors, it didn't happen, bro. And you know, everyone should look at this situation here and apply this aspect to life. You know, someone can say something, you know, in terms of business, but unless, you know, there's actual agreement, documents, legal documents in place, you know, it don't mean nothing, man. But yeah, I can't see how he comes back from this. He might just have to go sit on the reserves. And Newcastle in this instance, like, what are they gonna like prove a point that, you know, no players bigger than the club? The club are in position to basically make demands. And but what I don't understand, man, like Newcastle was literally given an ultimatum by Liverpool. Like Liverpool basically said, we either buy Isak off you or they buy Ekatike. And you know, Newcastle was like, nah. I, you know, I just gotta wonder, man, like who's really behind these negotiations for like Newcastle? Like who is their go-to guy? Like who's actually like making all these deals or negotiations? Like I don't actually know a particular name. Like with Man United, Arsenal, etc. I know like who the guy is, but when it comes to Newcastle, they've been taken over by billionaires. Like you would think that they would have like a solidified structure. I know they got Champions League football this season, and I'm not gonna lie, it's been a shocking. If I was a Newcastle fan, I'd actually feel low key embarrassed, bro, with how the club is acting right now. Like it's yeah. But yo, people, that was just a quick update from me. You know, as usual, like and subscribe.